Did we all get duped? I mean, he's blew his shit out.
He looked like he was injured on the way out. That was what I was saying.
Something is wrong.
Max landing.
Let's see when he was in that check-in area and he was moving his leg about. I was like, there's something wrong here.
He kept everything secret this camp. There was a reason why.
Blows out his foot. Chat, I don't even think that's what blew out his foot.
The fans are annoyed. He probably just wants to get out of there straight away, doesn't he?
I thought he was just slipping. He just wants to get out. Mate, I've injured my knee in there. It's horrible.
It is what it is. I bet you when he ran into that kick, he probably broke his shit. Well, those guys just made the easiest paycheck of their life.
No one imagined that the biggest headline coming out of UFC 329 would have nothing to do with the result of the fight itself. Instead, all attention quickly shifted to a single shocking moment, the second Conor McGregor's knee buckled. After years of anticipation and preparation, his long-awaited return came to a sudden halt, leaving fans stunned and searching for answers. In the days that followed, the MMA community became deeply divided. Many viewed it as one of the most devastating injuries ever witnessed inside the octagon. Others began closely examining every detail from fight week, questioning whether there were signs that something was wrong long before the fight officially began.
Throws the kick. Again, I know you'll be saying I'm reading a lot into this in the comments, but just look. Boom, and then it's like a little stumble back. Like, it's not conclusive proof that there was anything wrong, but it's not McGregor at 100% either. Like, that doesn't look great. And then the third time he throws it on the footage, boom, and then he walks away. So we don't actually see McGregor in full flow, like kick, 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 like hammering the pads. Or it's almost like, and I'm not saying that this is the case because it's hard to know, when they needed their footage, he's like, all right, let me do the kick I'm going to do. Do you know what I mean? Like, potentially that's possible. Because this kick and then him walking off doesn't prove he was fine to me. I know a lot of people are saying, oh, well, he threw the kick on the pads. Aye, and then he walked away immediately. Like, he did three. It's very possible that there was a tear that was bad enough to not be able to win a fight, but that he was still able to pretend for a minute. Very possible. Fighters have done this for time, by the way.
Had the man weak in the knees, I guess, so. You know, all jokes aside, I just hope he's good, you know. I know Conor been battling some stuff. Looked like he really been changing. You know, he found God. He had his kids in there. So, you know, during the fight, you could obviously tell his demeanor changed, you know. And I was, you know, shout out to the ref. I was trying to tell the ref sooner, you know. Like, this guy's kids is front row, you know. I don't want to see him take unnecessary damage.
They'll exchange with him and he'd shoot in. What's happened? Oh my God, McGregor's done already. Well, he's finished. The new boy is in town. The main man's here. Know what I mean? I can become the face of the organisation now. But, yeah. Great, what a performance from me. Don't want to blow smoke up my own ass, but what a performance.
Conor McGregor starts the fight. He's got a fucking mohawk. Why not? And what does he start the fight with? I predicted it would be a spinning back kick to the body. No, he starts the fucking fight with a lunging, jumping switch kick to the head on Max Holloway, steps in, and remember, steps off of that bad leg, because there's a whole bunch of conspiracies about what this actually was. Steps in from that bad leg, jumps himself up off of his front one, and switches into a high kick attempt, which comes very close to landing on Max Holloway's face, by the way. Lands on this leg here. The fight's basically over, dude.
Conor McGregor's injury quickly became the biggest topic to emerge from UFC 329, with fans and analysts debating exactly what went wrong. No matter which theory people support, everyone agrees the incident has become one of the most discussed moments in recent UFC history. Among the first to analyze the sequence was Joe Rogan, who pointed to an early kick thrown by McGregor. According to Rogan, the injury likely wasn't caused by one dramatic collision but by the combination of how McGregor planted his foot, rotated his body, and absorbed the force when he landed. That chain of movements may have placed extreme stress on his leg, leading to the devastating outcome. After seeing the replay in slow motion, it's easy to understand why so many viewers kept watching the footage repeatedly, searching for the exact moment everything changed.
What? Oh! Oh, what the f? Nah, it was his left one he broke, but I don't know what the f that was. Nah, this is bad. Yeah, that's bad. What the f? Hit him, hit him, hit him, hit him, hit him. Yeah, hit him. No mercy. What the f? Let him up, let him up, let him up, Max. Go, Max. Yeah. Don't. Oh, whoa. That's us, though. I hit him. Yeah, that's one more for the chosen few. This is where the streak begins. We only up.
All right, so let down in Sin City last night. So much expectation didn't come to fruition. It's early in the morning, so I'm heading back to the Bay. It's like somebody broke into my house on Christmas morning and took my gift. I discussed that and more in my live reaction from Octagon side. UFC 329 was a great night, but the main event, that sucked. 12 p.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific at my YouTube channel. Don't miss it.
Although that breakdown answered some questions, it did little to silence the growing debate. Within hours of the event, social media was flooded with clips as fans examined every detail from fight week. People scrutinized McGregor's movements behind the scenes, his demeanor during the walkout, and even the opening exchanges inside the octagon, searching for any clue that might explain what happened. Some viewers wondered whether he had been dealing with an issue before the fight began, while others rejected that idea entirely, arguing that injuries of this nature can strike any athlete without warning in mixed martial arts. These discussions remain speculation from fans rather than confirmed facts, but they have become a major part of the conversation surrounding UFC 329. McGregor soon responded to those rumors himself. In a statement released after the fight, he firmly denied entering the cage with a pre-existing injury. He explained that throughout training camp, and even backstage before making the walk to the octagon, he had been throwing kicks, planting his feet, and moving normally without any sign of trouble. According to McGregor, the injury happened unexpectedly, describing the experience as devastating and admitting it was one of the lowest points of his fighting career. His comments only fueled the discussion further. If McGregor truly stepped into the octagon in full health, then the fight may have been changed by nothing more than a single, unfortunate moment that instantly brought his long-awaited return to a heartbreaking end.
Oh, what's happened there? Has he walked in a pair of Nike shorts? Yeah. How's he got away with that? Yeah, were they a pair of Nike shorts then? Oh, he's doing the walk. Who's that? Right, here we go. Started off with a kick and slipped. Slipped again. This is a bad start for Conor, jeez. What's going on with Conor? Oh God. Is he slipping? Is he in pain or what? Oh, something's up with his leg, innit? What? What's going on? Oh, Joe Rogan said it's his ACL, so it definitely is. He's just got like MRI vision where he can see into his knee, just like diagnose him straight away.
How long's ACL or?
ACL injury is about a year. Bit tricky at his stage in his career, isn't it? Listen, he's done everything. He's got loads of money. But sometimes it isn't always about the money and doing everything. Sometimes you just want to fight. Yeah, it's not good, that.
The face-off that day is at 80 million views. So if there was a pre-existing injury, somebody would have noticed it. He's limping, put his shoes on, he ran right at him. I don't think there was. Anything is possible, but he sure didn't look like it. And for 80 million just on my accounts, that number's got to be massive. Nobody noticed anything, so there you go.
Did he know that before he stepped foot in the cage? Because people are looking at all sorts of footage online now and going, was his knee fucked before he even got in that cage? And did he know that this was a complete waste of time before the bell even rang, you know?
If you believe there may have been warning signs before the injury, it's easy to see why so many fans keep replaying the opening moments looking for answers. The reality is that only McGregor and his team truly know how he felt before the cage door closed. Everyone else can only speculate based on what they witnessed. The MMA world reacted immediately. Dana White called the finish heartbreaking after all the anticipation surrounding the event. Joe Rogan spoke about how unforgiving MMA is, where one awkward movement can instantly change a fighter's future. Paddy Pimblett said it was disappointing to see such a massive fight end before it really got going. Jon Jones and Aspinall both pointed out how quickly everything can change in combat sports, while Alexander Volkanovski reminded fans that injuries are one of the toughest realities every fighter faces inside the octagon. Now the focus shifts to what comes next. If McGregor's recovery takes as long as many expect, time will continue to tick away on one of the greatest careers in UFC history. Every fight from here becomes even more important. Fans are already debating whether the UFC should book an immediate rematch with Max Holloway once McGregor is fully recovered or send both fighters in completely different directions.
Não tem reação, acho que todo mundo tá esperando a volta do Conor na luta entre os dois e uma fatalidade dessa acontece, faz parte do MMA, não tem muito o que fazer. Vamos esperar os próximos capítulos. Isso é bom para todos nós, para mim nada mudou. O próximo da fila ainda continua sendo eu, Charles Oliveira, bastante dois.
Whatever happens from here, UFC 329 will be remembered for much more than the injury itself. It will be remembered for the debate it sparked. The replay clips, the different opinions, the reactions from fighters and analysts, and the unanswered questions have kept the discussion alive. Maybe it was simply one of the unluckiest injuries ever seen inside the octagon. Or maybe that's exactly why so many people still can't stop talking about it. Either way, the conversation surrounding Conor McGregor's comeback is far from over.